Good evening to everyone. Today we get an important information for young boys and girls, those who aim to become armed forces in their life. And today here we have tonight I should say that tonight we have a very important notification from IAF, that is Indian Air Force, and here we have the notifications for Group Y medical assistant and for agniveer as well. Notification was out, and for this notification is for intake of 02 2027, and here it is given online application start 6 July 2026, and the last date to apply is 26 July 2026. And phase 1 online will be will start from 22 till 23 September 2026. Here is just a summary of the eligibility criteria, and here we have male and Indian or Gurkha, subject of Nepal candidate, and the qualifications 10 plus 2, that is class 12 or intermediate with physics, chemistry and biology, and minimum mark as per the notifications. And we will be looking up the notifications after some times, and let us just see the summary. And second one is diploma or BSc in pharmacy for pharmacist category. And why join IAF? Let us see. Serve the nation with pride, world class training, attractive pay and perks, and adventure and growth, and lifelong respect and opportunities. So it's very interesting, and this is just a documents required for phase 2 testing. So let us come afterward. So let's go down and see. Let us go down and see the important things. And see, let us see this one. And here IAF Airman Group Y Medical Assistant 2027 eligibility criteria, and the trade has two qualification route, and one for 10 plus 2 candidates and another for diploma or pharmacy graduates, each with a different age bracket. So let us see age limit for medical assistant trade. Talking about armed forces, if you want to serve in the armed forces, age plays a very important role. So let us see category 10 plus 2 candidates, this class 2 candidates, unmarried, and date of birth block is 01 July 2006 to 01 July 2010. If you're born between these 2 years and month, then you are eligible to apply. And upper age at enrollment is 21 years, as we all know. And next we have diploma or B Pharma or BSc pharmacy, unmarried, and then there is July 1 July 2003 to 1 July 2008, and upper age at enrollment is 24 years, and diploma or B Pharma BSc pharmacy merit. That means even the married man can apply this. and that is if 01 to July 2003 to 01 July 2006. And upper age at enrollment is 24 years. So let us use rating so that it can be easily visible. So let us talk about the educational qualification for medical assistant trade. This is very important. And 10 plus 2 route, that is a route, and that is, let us say, pass 10 plus 2 or intermediate with physics, chemistry, biology and English with minimum 50% aggregate and 50% in English or equivalent 2-year vocational course with the same non-vocational subjects. And diploma or pharmacy route, let us see, and pass 10 plus 2 or intermediate with PCB, that is physics, chemistry and biology, and English, 50% aggregate and 50% English, plus a diploma or B Pharma or BSc in pharmacy with minimum 50% marks, along with valid registration from the State Pharmacy Council or Pharmacy Council of India PCI at the time of enrollment. And to serve in the armed forces, either in the IAF or army, height play a very important role, physical play a very important role, and even the medical standard play a very important role. So let us see for this physical and medical standard. The criteria: minimum height for male, if you're going to apply for agniveer, then 152 centimeters, you should be 152 centimeters, and for medical assistant 152 centimeters. And if you just see the notification for the armed forces, for other field, I should say light army, minimum height for male, sometimes it is 160 and sometimes it is 160, I think 160 for ST and 157 for ST sometimes, and for general sometimes 162 or 160. But here, though it is IAF, the minimum height for this male is 152 centimeters and 152 centimeters for medical assistant as well. And for girl and for female, let us see, minimum height is 152 centimeters and 147 centimeters for NE, means northeast or hilly Uttarakhand, and 150 centimeters for Lakshadweep. We have two islands, that is Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. For Lakshadweep people, the minimum height required is 150 centimeters and 147 centimeters for northeast and hilly Uttarakhand. So for yes, when we talk about the height criteria, northeast people, we are a little bit different from the mainland Indians. Our appearance is also different, and our physical standard is also different. But uh, sometimes some people reach, I should say that, but it is very important to note this. And medical assistant not applicable. That means I think yes, medical assistant not applicable. I hope you all know non applicable. And visual acuity is 6 by 12 each eyes and correctable to 6 by 6. And for medical assistant is 6 by 36 each eye and correctable to 6 by 6. And refractive error limit is at hypermetropia plus 2.0 OD, and myopia is, well, yes, it is very, I hope everyone is good and everyone is perfect in this criteria. Let us go to another. So let us go to another common medical standard, that is chest for male. This is very important, and minimum is 77 centimeter with at least 5 centimeters expansion. Minimum 77 centimeters with at least 5 centimeter expansion. The recruiter will give you a chance to, or a time to expand your chest, and the expansion needs to be 5 centimeters. And for female, for female, yes, for female, let us see, for agniveer only, minimum 5 centimeter expansion. And hearing, able to hear force whisper from 6 meters each ear separately. Yes, this is very good criteria. And for dental, healthy gums and minimum 14 dental points, or orthodontic appliance and dental implants are disqualifying. And all these tattoos, permanent tattoos, are restricted to the inner forearms and back of the hand only. Offensive tattoos are disqualifying regardless of locations. So these tattoos, we should be careful about these tattoos. Yes, some people, and especially a person who is in the range of I'm talking about the age, like from 10 starting from 10 to 19 years. Some young boys are very fond of making tattoos on their body, so we should be very much careful if you want to join in our armed forces, and if you want to serve by wearing olive green, or now we are talking about IAF. So if you want to join in the Indian Air Force, Navy, and Army, you should be very much careful about your body, and especially these tattoos. And so let's go to the next one again, and eligibility criteria for agniveer. For agniveer, so age limit, as I have said before, age limit plays a very important role. Candidates born between 01 to 2005 and 01 January 2010, these are eligible to apply. Eligible to apply, and must not exceed 22 years. You must not be 22 years. This is the maximum age limit for the agniveer part. And marital status, only unmarried male and female candidates are eligible. If you want to apply for this agniveer, you we they wanted only unmarried male and female, and candidate must undertake not to marry during the 4-year engagement period. Even though you have a beautiful girlfriend or a beautiful boyfriend, a handsome boyfriend, I should say, that you're not allowed to marry during your 4 years engagement in the field. And female candidates must additionally undertake not to become pregnant. This is very important, not to become pregnant during this period, as pregnancy or marriage during service can lead to dismissal, and this we should be very much careful. And I would like to request to the female candidates to be very much careful about this criteria if you want to appear for this agniveer. So talking about the qualifications, subjects, stream, we have art stream, we have different types of streams. So now for agniveer, most importantly, they are looking for science stream. And let us talk about science stream. And you should pass your 10 plus 2, that is class 12 or intermediate, with maths, physics and english, and 50% aggregate plus 50% in english. This is very much important. And 3 years diploma in engineering or mechanical, electrical, electronics or automobile, computer science, and 2 year vocational course with physics and maths. And other than science, let us see, 10 plus 2 intermediate in any stream, in any stream, 50% aggregate, 50% in english, or 2 year vocational course, 50% aggregate plus 50% in english. So these things we must keep in mind. So let us not talk about all this, and let us go to another one again. Here, let's just look it short again. So this recruiting body is IAF, that is Indian Air Force, and for this medical assistant is also IAF. And as we have discussed before, eligible candidates, unmarried Indian male and female. And for this medical assistant, male Indian or Gurkha, that is Nepali citizens. That means medical assistant. I think there is no vacancy for female candidates as per the notification. An engagement period is 4 years for agniveer, 4 years, that is Agnipat scheme. And for this medical assistant is 20 years, and it can be extendable to age 57. So boys, if you're eligible for this, you can appear for this, because this can be extendable to age 57. And registration start 6 July 2026 and 6 July 2026. Same for this medical and agniveer. And registration, and that is 26 July 2026 and 26 July 2026. An online exam that is from 22 to 23 September. From So let us select the red color one. See, from 22 to 23 September to 2026, this year itself. And application fee is 550 plus 18% GST, and 550 plus 18% GST. And official website, if you want to apply, this is the official website for IAF. All these things we must keep in mind. And 550, yes, it is expensive, but if you become, and if you if you can clear this, your life can be settled, plus your family will be happy, and you yourself will be happy, and then you can make your life, or I should say stable life. You can have a stable life. So let us go to another important things again here. And one thing very important before I just see, some people may afraid of this medical assistant part. So let us see another important criteria again: physical fitness. Physical plays a very important role. If you want to become, if you want to serve in the Indian Armed Forces, or maybe for foreigners as well. So let us see physical fitness test. And test is 1.6 kilometer run, 1.6 kilometer run, and within 7 minutes we must complete 1.6 kilometer run within 7 minutes. Yes, if you run every day, and you can easily complete this. And for agniveer female, within 8 minutes. For male, 7 minutes, but for female, 8 minutes. And push up 10 in 1 minute. This is also easy. I hope you can do it very easily. And for female, not require. Yes, for female, you can. And sit up 10 in 1 minute. And for female, 10 in 1 minute 30 seconds. And squat 20 in 1 minute and 15 in 1 minute for female. And for medical assistant, let us see. For medical assistant, this is for agniveer candidates. And for medical assistant candidates, let us see. 7 minutes up to 21 years. 7 minutes up to 21 years. And if your age is 21 years or below 21 years, 7 minutes, you need to complete 1.6 kilometer run within 7 minutes. And then 7 minutes and 30 seconds for diploma and pharmacy. They have little bit concession about this running part, but the distance is same, that is 1.6 kilometers. And push up 10 in 1 minute for medical assistant as well. And sit up is 10 in 1 minute. And squat is 20 in 1 minute. So all these things we need to keep in mind. And as I have said before, physical fitness is very important. It's very important for the armed forces. So if you want to serve in the armed forces, you should avoid taking unwanted things and start running and start preparing for this exam. And let us go another benefits and all. If many people are looking about all these things. You see, first year 30,000, 21,000, and 90,000 and 9,000, not 90,000, 9,000. And for second year 33, for third year 36, and for fourth year 40,000. All this. Yes, and here you see airman medical assistant pay and allowance. If you are applying for this field, then training stipend is 14,600 per month during training. You will be getting 14,600 per month during your training. And post training salary is starting gross emoluments of minimum 26,900 per month. This is not a small amount, it's a big amount. 26,900 per month, including military service pay plus applicable dearness allowance and all. Another allowance you have like transport allowance, CPMA, leave ration, and allowance, and children's education allowance, HRA, and more. And leave, talking about the leave, 60 days annual leave plus 30 days casual leave per calendar year. Insurance, group insurance cover of 62.5 lakhs at a premium of 3,200 per month. And your rolled, your duty, I should say, training in nursing and first aid, and management of medical stores, dispensaries, and ward supervision duties. All these are for medical assistant candidates. And another important thing is what can we learn. I think we come across many important things. And one thing, uh, we have, yes, this is the most important one. Yes, no, 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 not this, not this, not this, not this. we where do we keep, where do I keep? So Okay, I will bring, don't worry. We still have another important things, that is, um, for I just take, yes, this is the, this is, this is important one. So, oh, where do we keep? Yes, yes, here. So let's see. This is important one. So how to prepare? So IAF selection process 2026 exam pattern. Exam pattern is very important for each and every exam in India. So both, yes, let us see. Phase one, okay. This is phase one, an online written test. The first test you have is written test. You see, pause on the stream. For agniveer science stream, duration you have is 60 minutes, and the subjects you will be appearing is physics, mathematics, and English for agniveer science. And I hope so. It will not be tough. It will be like the basic concept of physics and mathematics and English. And for other than science, agniveer duration, they have 45 minutes other than science. So for them is English, reasoning, and general awareness. Yeah, yes, this is important. This is really important for other than science students. See, they have, duration, they have 45 minutes, and they have, see, English, reasoning, and general awareness. Yes, I hope you can prepare for this. And also you see, for both stream they have duration 85 minutes, and they have physics, mathematics, English, and reasoning, and general awareness. All these they have. And for medical assistant, if you're applying for medical assistant, and duration, you will get 45 minutes, and you should prepare all these subjects, that is English, reasoning, and general awareness. All these things you need to prepare. That means, see, even though it is medical, even though it is medical, you see, there is no mathematics. And yes, medical, no mathematics. Yes, English, reasoning, and general awareness. All right. And then marking scheme for both posts, let us see, 1 mark for each correct answer. For example, 5 questions are there, and if you take it correctly, one question, you will be getting 1 mark, and 0 for unattempted questions. If you're not attempting anything, if you're not ticking, or if you're not clicking, then no marks for that. But in case if you fail to make it correct, then minus point 0.25 for each wrong answer. And marks may be normalized to adjust for variation in difficulty across exam sessions, and candidates must qualify in each subject or paper individually. That means you need to qualify in each subject or paper individually. You need to qualify in English, reasoning, general awareness. All these things is very important. So I hope so. English, basic one, I think, reasoning also, and then general awareness also. So here, maybe static and current affairs, current events, all are very important. And if I'm not mistaken, if you prepare for last 6 months current affairs or general awareness, then, and also you need to have a basic knowledge of history, geography, and political science, economics, and all. And and reasoning, you can refer like SSC reasoning and all, and also you can download it, and if you have time we will do that also. And English as well, like mm, grammar part, and some other parts also there. So English, reasoning, and general awareness, it's very important. And we still have many things, but uh, see, for all candidates, this one is for all candidates. For all candidates means if you're ST, SC, OBC, or general, you need to pay rupees 550 plus 18% GST. All these things we need to keep in mind. Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting me. And I should write, thank you. May God bless you all. Oh no, oh no, sorry. Good night.